Selected. Screen recording button. Games folder. App switcher. App Store. Active. App Store. Active. Landscape. Home button to the right.
Welcome to Frequency Missing. This game is played in landscape mode with the home button to the right. In Frequency Missing, you can explore menus and the game world by dragging one finger across the screen to listen for objects. When you find an object you want to use, release your finger. Remember to wear your headphones correctly to separate right and left, right and left. Now you will try to find an object in the game world. Hold down one finger on the screen. You can now hear a person whistling. Drag your finger toward the sound. Good. Now,
Hello.
perfect. You found a person and have started a conversation. Hold down one finger on the screen and move it up and down to hear topics to choose from. Release your finger to select. Now, give it a shot. Try to talk about the weather. Economy. Sports. Dancing. Sports. Economy. The weather.
The weather is great.
Good. Now choose buy, and let's move on. Food. Travel. Buy.
Bye.
Good. That's it for the tutorial. Now choose New Game in the menu to start the game. Main menu. New Game. The game autosaves so you can pick up where you left off.
Oh, my head. What happened? Where am I? It's so dark. Ouch! I'm locked in! Help! Is someone there? I probably shouldn't have done that. If they hear me, they might knock me out again. I hear some rattling. If I feel around, I might be able to locate where that noise is coming from. A screw! I might be able to pry it loose with my hands. There we go. It's still locked. Maybe there are more screws. Another screw! It's starting to give way. Yes!
Chapter 1. 3 days earlier.
April 13th, 8:35 a.m. My first day at work as a reporter for Radio IDUN. Richard would have welcomed me and showed me around, but he disappeared 3 days ago. I'm really worried. Carl might know something about where he is. Hi, Carl. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Patricia. Just fine. How are you settling in?
New at work. It's a lot to process in a short amount of time.
Yes. Something on your mind?
The radio station. Carl's job. The radio station. Well, I got a quick tour yesterday, but maybe you can tell me more about the radio station.
I don't know what to say. The building is a bit much for my taste. It was originally built as a royal library, apparently. I'm sure Monica at the reception can tell you more about the station.
Well, I got a quick tour yesterday, but maybe you can tell me more about the radio station.
I don't know what to say. The building is a bit much for my taste. It was originally built as a royal library, apparently. I'm sure Monica at the reception can tell you more about the station.
The radio station. Carl's job. Carl's job. The chief. Enough about work. Thank you. Goodbye. Richard, have you read the newspaper today?
No. What's on your mind?
It said the police have closed the investigation on Richard's disappearance.
What? No one has seen him in 3 days.
I know! They claim there's no indication that a crime has been committed. How can they not care about what happened?
I'm sorry. I know you're good friends. Is there anything I can do?
Thank you, but I don't think so. I was so happy when he got me this job and was really looking forward to working with him. Richard's job. Do you know what he was working on?
Some stories, but nothing that would explain his disappearance. You spent a lot of time together. He never told you anything?
No, but I got this feeling he wanted to tell me something but couldn't. I thought it might have something to do with what he was working on. Richard's disappearance. Do you know anything about Richard's disappearance?
No, nothing. I was going to snoop around in his office, but someone had locked it.
Do you think there's anything in there?
I don't know. But he spent a lot of late nights in his office. I thought maybe he had left some notes about what he was working on.
Richard's disappearance. Richard's job. Enough about Richard. Enough about Richard. Richard's job. Enough about Richard. Thank you. New at work. Richard. Goodbye. Thanks, Carl. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
The lobby. The radio station's lobby. Grandiose and awe-inspiring. You can't help but be impressed by it. The chief's office. A well-furnished office that smells of leather and cigars.
And Greywood Steel has a new manager. I'm Stephanie, your host, with today's news. But first, a little music.
A radio. He's listening to the broadcast from the newsroom. I suppose he needs to keep an ear on things. A key cabinet.
Get away from there. Do you often rummage through other people's belongings?
The key to Richard's office is probably in there, but I'll never get to it as long as the chief is here. Excuse me, Chief. Do you have a minute?
Yes, 1 minute. What do you want?
Locked office. Richard has disappeared. What do you know about Richard's disappearance?
Only what the police have said.
And what is that?
Nothing.
Aren't you concerned about your employees?
Of course I am. There's just not a whole lot I can do about it. We've got radio to produce. I don't have time to worry about something that's out of my hands. I'm sorry, I know the two of you were friends.
But you're the manager. You can't just sit there and hope for the best.
Careful now. Richard's recommendation is the only reason you're here.
Richard has disappeared. Locked office. Goodbye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Graywood Steel has a new manager. I'm Stephanie, your host, with today's news. But first, a little music.
A radio. Excuse me, Chief. Do you have a minute?
Yes, 1 minute. What do you want?
Richard has disappeared. What do you know about Richard's disappearance?
Only what the police have said.
And what is that?
Nothing.
Aren't you concerned about your employees?
Of course I am. There's just not a whole lot I can do about it. We've got radio to produce. I don't have time to worry about something that's out of my hands. I'm sorry, I know the two of you were friends.
But you're the manager. You can't just sit there and hope for the best.
Careful now. Richard's recommendation is the only reason you're here.
The world's leaders meet in a summit on the environment. The conflict
Richard has disappeared. Locked office. Why is Richard's office locked?
The police have already investigated it. They didn't find anything. You have to understand, I don't want other people running around in there causing even more trouble.
They must have missed something.
Are you doubting the police's competence? Stop meddling with things you don't understand and go do your job. I really don't have time for you right now. Go to the newsroom. Maybe you can learn a thing or two about live broadcasting.
The lobby. The newsroom. Monica, the chief said I could go in.
All right, just be careful and don't do anything to disturb them.
The newsroom. Furnishings are simple and functional. It's the heart of the station.
World leaders. In a short statement, she later said the future looks bright and that negotiations are moving forward, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. In international news, the conflict in the south.
Stephanie is in the speaker booth doing a live broadcast. Apparently, she will be my mentor now that Richard is gone.
Everyone here at Radio IDUN is wishing for the swift return home of everyone
Stephanie.
in the area. In financial news, it was announced today that Anderson is the new manager of Graywood Steel. In a statement, he says he wants to work with the miners to improve security and create a safer work environment with fewer
Stephanie.
accidents. The world's leaders meet in a summit on the environment. The conflict in the
A
south is
large
escalating,
switch.
and Graywood
Do I
Steel
dare
has a new
pull it?
manager. I'm Stephanie, your
No.
host, with today's news.
That probably
But
would have
first,
shut down the
a little
whole
music.
studio. A large switch. Do I dare pull it? Yes.
What the heck are you doing?
What are you doing, Butterfingers? You just interrupted a live broadcast.
I'm sorry. I lost my balance and fell on the switch.
Get out.
Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but it should keep him busy for a while. Richard's office. It's locked. Could there be a clue to his disappearance in there? Richard's office. It's locked. The newsroom. The chief is sure to fire me if I go in there again. The chief's office.
Portrait. Screen recording in progress. Button. Status.